So, um, so after we were married, we went to Hawaii for 2.5 weeks to Maui. It was a nice vacation. That's where the whole situation started. And she was pregnant. She got pregnant and we didn't know it. We thought she might be pregnant, but we weren't sure. But, she got pregnant in Hawaii. Go ahead. And she's saying, I got pregnant January 12th. It's a day I'll never forget. I was shocked, excited, and it was a tearful moment. At first, he didn't believe me, and I felt funny. I hadn't get my monthly yet, and I had a kind of gut feeling. And so I took a pregnancy test that night, and it showed it was positive. I ran out, and I told him I'm pregnant, and he didn't believe me. I said, "Yeah, I'm pregnant." So I brought him in the bathroom and showed him the pregnancy test. And we were shocked, what do we do? We're imagining our future. And then we went to the doctor and they confirmed I was pregnant through a blood test. And I started experiencing bleeding, It was the first time I've experienced it since I got pregnant. And the doctor said there was a 50% chance I could have a miscarriage. And I was scared because I didn't know what would happen. In the ultrasound test, I found out I have a bicurate uterus, and that's when the anatomy of the uterus isn't normal, so the baby sticks onto a different part of the uterus, and it causes bleeding. So they said I needed to be bed rested, and my job required me to be running around, and I looked at a group home, and I'm taking care of people and running around. So I had to be home for 1 week on bed rest, and so I said okay. And I was just thinking it over and praying that everything would be okay. And at the same time, the interpreter was struggling to interpret because they couldn't understand me. It was from a different agency, so we switched interpreters. And I explained how I wanted one interpreter for the whole pregnancy throughout everything. And they approved it and said fine. And so we got one interpreter. And I got a referral from from a place for an interpreter. And they interpreted for 7 months after that. They interpreted for me for 7 months after that. And you want to explain more? And he's saying, okay, that moment when she was bleeding, it was really, terrifying. When she was bleeding, we didn't know what to do. We went to the doctor, and her mom came to support us. And when we got when she had the pregnancy ultrasound, we found out the baby's still alive. So we were relieved about that, and then found out she had a bicurate uterus. And now we're gonna have to be taking care of her, and watching her and everything. I noticed a change in her hormones too. It was tough going through all the emotions. And I was patient. We made it through. And she's saying I ate a lot of chicken. Oh, and no, I'm sorry. I ate a lot of comfort food. Sometimes when he would eat chicken, I would start to feel nauseous and throw up. And I never experienced morning sickness or anything before, though. I just felt like there was too much going on at one time with all that. And during the start of during me looking for a house, it was a 45-minute drive, and it was stressful on us. We found a house, I was fine, we signed the papers and everything. And then 2 weeks later, on July 4th, we went to the swimming pool and we were swimming, hanging out with friends. Everything was fine and good. And we went back, and 2 days later, the bleeding starts happening. And it was, just 2 months earlier, it was fine. And we told her to call the doctor, and, the doctor did that. And the hospital was just right there, luckily. We had to go to the hospital and be a part. And so when I entered, the doctors to check me up. They said that I broke my so everything was fine and good and healed back. And they sent me to a different hospital at the NICU. The back, the Bat West Hospital in the ambulance. And I arrived there, and they observed me for 5 or 6 days to make sure nothing was going to happen with my baby, and they moved me to a different part of the hospital for long-term observation, or for observation. And she was he's saying when she was bed rested, we were hoping it wasn't going to be for long, but it ended up being longer than we thought. And it ended up being for a month that she needed to be bed rest. It was a really hard situation. And she got a bad rash all over her body. Yeah, I got a bad rash. The doctor said I have an allergic reaction. There's a 50% chance that it happens. It happens to 50% of people who get pregnant. They find out they have an allergic reaction, and I was allergic to moxicillin and penicillin. I started getting some red dots on my wrist, and I noticed it itched a little bit, and then it started spreading down my arm, and then it just went all over the place, and it was so painful. So, baby was born early and had a rash. It was just so much at once. He said I had to sleep at the hospital, and I would get up and change it, change, and then I would go to work all day, and I had two pets at home. We had two pets at home. So I would go and take care of the pets, and I was just running around all day for 1 month. But we made it through. My parents were very supportive. It's just saying, most of the time that they were gonna, the doctor said they wanted to take the baby out in 3 or 4 weeks. And I felt a fever, and the doctor said I think the baby's heart rate is, you have a temperature, so the baby's heart rate is spiking, and that's the time I had to get a C-section. At that time, I had to get a C-section. They were a wonderful doctor. And it was the same doctor who birthed my baby. And they were there to support everything. He was saying, at that time, I was already used to, what was going on. It was the same thing every day. And when I saw the baby, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to react. And they were getting ready for the C-section. I was standing and watching it, and I started to pass out. And they gave us a warrant. When they were pulling out the baby, he was a little stuck. She was saying, yeah, they were struggling to pull the baby out a little bit. And I thought, be careful when they're pulling the baby out. We're saying, and because the doctor was, it looked like it was kind of rough. So, but then the doctor knows best, and then they got the baby out. And the interpreter told me the baby's crying and everything seems fine. And they were saying everything seemed fine. I don't know how many, it was 3 pounds and 15 inches. It, I thought the week before they did ultrasound, it said the baby was 3 pounds and 15 inches. And then at birth it was 8 inches and 5 pounds. He was 5 inches, and he's healthy and fine. Anyways, I was shocked. I was just like being drunk, I was just shocked by the whole situation. At the same time, they, had to taking the baby out, and just the whole situation impacted me hard. And they sent the baby up to the ICU. They had a breathing machine in a cubicle, and he stayed there all night, and he was healthy. To make sure he was healthy. And she's saying, I remember the night they sent the baby to the ICU. I was excited to see the baby. They brought me to the upstairs of the baby where my son was. And it really impacted me hard seeing my son there in the cubicle, seeing his face, and the doctor took me to back to my room to sleep. I saw him first early in the morning. He was born at 1:33, and I saw him the first time at 6 in the morning. I couldn't sleep all night. My body was tired. My mind, was thinking about my son. And I was worn out emotionally, and from the C-section, my body was sore. And, I was just like, that's my baby. I had a feeding tube in his nose, and I also breastfed him. And then 1 week later, they transferred us to a different hospital, and then that's when we went to well, when my water broke, and they sent me to the that West Hospital. And the day was to let the baby home. I was overwhelmed because we had to, buy everything that day, and baby seat and all that. It was just overwhelming for us. And he's saying, yeah, if it wasn't for that, we could have had the home renovated, and done and everything, but because of the situation, we weren't able. It took more time. We had to live at a different home at the time, and um, and when the baby was birthed, we were planning to leave, and she was sick she had a high fever, and there's an infection. She said the day after my son, this is named Addison, and this is how I signed his name because I'm very proud of him. And they said he was sick again. He was very sick. Hands were shaking. He would slump and start shaking, and he was getting hot and cold. And saying, after I remember after the whole thing, I was very shocked, and she was very, like there was nothing, like just holding the baby. She was ready to go, and she was just holding the baby. Yeah, nothing had happened. I thought it was a funny moment, and we got in. And the illness impacted us, and it was but the experience, you know, um, probably made it through the experience, and we're proud of our son Addison. And she's like now he's a month old, and his development is about planned, and it's a signing, and we love our son.